Hello everyone, hello family, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lerato Nisi, but before we get into this video, what do we say? I am chosen! Thanks. By the title of the video, you already know what we're going to be talking about today. But before we get into the video, let's start with our affirmation. So, as you know, I get my affirmation from this box. And today's card is... Let's see. You are truly a wonderful person. You are a wonderful person. Keep that in mind and let that be the affirmation of the day. Today, I am going to be sharing with each and every one of you family my honest review about the 2-month birth control injection and everything that it put me through. Alright, so obviously for me to actually give you like a detailed idea of how I got to this point that I want to reflect on my birth control journey, I have to start where it started. Okay, fine. So early 2019 I started using birth control. This is the pill that you take every single day for you so that you can prevent getting pregnant, right? The pill obviously contains certain hormones that go along with your cycle from the day 1 to day 28, correct? And each pill represents a specific thing. I'm not so clued up about that, but I'm really sorry about that. But when you go to a doctor, they'll definitely tell you each and everything about how the pill works and how about the injection works. But anyway, I am just sharing my experience. I'm sharing my review, okay? So don't take this as medical advice. All right, so 2019 started using the pill, and I chose the Yaz, which is a much more expensive pill compared to the others that are out there on the market. Trust me, there's a lot of other brands that are affordable, but I can only speak about the one that I had tried, right? So it ranged around 300 rands, and this is 300 rands every month, right? So I went on the Yaz. I started the pill and I would drink it every day at 7, every morning at 7 a.m. and I had no pregnancy scare whatsoever, and I have been taking this pill for 5 years. So I took it from 2019 to 2023, great, no problem. Nice and smooth journey. And every time I'd go back to purchase the pill, the pharmacist would always ask me, are you having any symptoms of depression? Are you having any symptoms of any sort, like any after effects or whatever? And I had none whatsoever. I was normal. I was feeling like how I would each and every time I'm on my period, each and every time I'm on my monthly cycle. I was perfect. I was just moving and sailing smooth. So 2023 happened and a lot was happening in my life, and I decided that I should go down, meaning I needed a alternative of this same method of prevention without having to use the emergency contraceptive, which is just for 72 hours use, or using the other protections that are out there. So I decided, let me go for the injection. Let me just look for the name. The name was, so I used the Depo-Provera birth control. I started using it and I really didn't like it. Right, I genuinely did not like it. And me saying that is that the first time I used it, I had crazy allergic reactions. Like I reacted to eating chocolate cake, I reacted to eating cocoa powder, like anything with cocoa powder, I would react to it. Like I'd have allergies, like serious allergies. My face would swell up, I would have like itch. I don't know if it's eczema, but I would itch and I would scratch. So that was the first time I tried it, and this was like, I think, let's say late 2023, because this goes into 2024. So late 2023, I started using the Depo-Provera injection, and I felt like the minute I got that injection, I felt that something in me was not right, and that's when I started having the side effects. And I went back to the clinic that administered the Depo, and they were like, no, it's nothing, it'll wear off, don't worry about it. So I was like, no man, I'm not gonna do this anymore. So I decided to stop using it completely. So I stopped after 2 months, of course. I stopped using it completely, and I went on to using emergency contraceptive. But that was not sustainable long term, because it was using a lot of money, and I could not, like every time I'd go back, the pharmacist would advise you need to have a long-term prevention, you need to have a long-term prevention, which made sense because you really never know what could happen, you know, with the emergency contraceptive. It's not 100% guaranteed that you will not get pregnant if you use it. They would really advise, and for other health issues, they would always advise that I go back onto the birth control. So no problem. I go back? I don't think I went back. I just went back to the injection, but I took a different one this time around. I just forgot the name of the one that I took, and that escalated the matters even worse, because the clinic that I went to told me that I need to get it twice in 1 month, whereas the first time that they injected, it meant that it should just get used to your body, and the second time is that then you are guaranteed that you will not be getting pregnant. I was like, oh, okay, no problem, let me go with that. Oh my goodness, I completely regret it. With all my heart, with everything I have, I will not advise anyone to ever go on the Depo prevention injection ever, okay? Because then I lost my libido. At some point I went on my period. This was around June 2024. So June 2024, I went on my period the whole month, like bleeding non-stop. I had I want to call them body pimples, because I'll try and take a picture of my leg and what it did to my leg, and yeah, it was horrible. Oh, it was horrible. The what do you call it, the low self-esteem, the depression, overthinking, I was going through it, and I was starting to lose a lot of confidence. I was really like, you know what, I really ruined my life. Yeah, it made me even think that it's that bad, okay? So I really didn't like a lot of the side effects that it carried. So I gained a lot of weight because of stress and the pill. I stopped caring about a lot of things. I didn't have a lot of acne, so I cannot attest to the acne part. But did I get like breakouts? Yes, I got a lot of breakouts during that time. I had a lot of obsessive thoughts. I had a lot of obsessive thoughts, to a point where like I would cry about anything and everything. I get emotional about everything. I would just sulk, okay? Like any given times I would sulk, and yeah, even my partner got tired of it, because I would just talk about everything, like literally everything. So that's what the few side effects that it gives. Like I said, some gain weight, some get acne, mood changes are high and you can't control them, and you feel like you feel at your lowest. And that is so not nice. And yeah, so then I went to a doctor, like a local doctor. I explained to her, so she was a female, but so she helped me to stop the bleeding. I don't know if I wrote down the pill that helped me stop bleeding, because these are antibiotics. Oh, okay, I found it. It's TRANIC. That pill helped me stop bleeding, because I would bleed, like I said, for 4 weeks straight. I bled, so I used Tronic. Tronic was used to help stop the bleeding, right? I stopped, and once I stopped, then I think they either call them lumps or whales, then started coming out. Oh my word, I would have a lot, and that's the reason why I went to the doctor in the first place, because I was getting like boils under my armpits, on my legs, and especially on my legs. I mean, it created so many scars on my legs. Oh my god, you guys, like, you just don't understand, family. I really had like the worst experience with the injection. And then my vagina was dry after the bleeding. I was dry, so much so that I didn't enjoy having intercourse with my partner anymore. I just didn't even want to see my partner at time because it was so not enjoyable. Like, it was so not enjoyable. I hated every second. So that's another thing that I experienced after the bleeding had stopped, right? I had no like whatsoever for the practice. And what else did I experience? It was that, but I think the dryness was quite a shock for me because I had never been dry down there. And I was, yeah, because they call it, like, when you bleed a lot, your uterus lining gets thin, and when it's thin, sana, you will not enjoy anything. My appetite was up and down. Like I said, I gained weight. Oh man, like, it was just a mess. I don't want to lie. And what else? So yeah, I went to the doctors and they prescribed so many antibiotics. Let me just show you. As I was editing, I realized that there are some personal things that I've written in my journal and I cannot show here for display. Please forgive me. Antibiotics that I've got, and my doctor suggested that no, these antibiotics that these other people have been giving me were not targeting the problem, you know. And yeah, that's when he gave me like antibiotics for 3 months. I had to drink them every single day for 3 months, and afterwards I got so much better. Like, I was so much better. I don't want to lie. I just don't think I wrote the antibiotic here, which is unfortunate, and I'm so sorry about that. So then I didn't get an injection afterwards. I then went back again to emergency contraceptives for a good, so if this was June, so I had to go for antibiotics for 3 months. So July, August, September, I was still on antibiotics and using other methods of prevention. And then September, then October, November, December, I was still on other methods of prevention. And January, I went to the clinic again, and they advised that I should take Travasil. Let me just show you. Let me take it out. So I bought it at Local Choice. That's the pharmacy that I went to. And yeah, let me just check inside. So this is how the Travasil looks like. And so far, let me tell you the side effects of this one. So the side effects of the Travasil, which is the ones that you get before your menstrual cycle. So the side effects that you get before your menstrual cycle are your boobs swell up, they go big, and they're painful, very painful. And you still have obsessive thoughts, but not as deep as when I was using the Depo Primera, and when I was using Yaz. Yaz was a bit strong as well. So when I was using those, the obsessive thoughts were not. But with the Travasil, they are much less. I can manage them, and I'm so proud of myself. I can manage them. And also, Priscilla had advised that when that happens, I should consider having Prime Rose as well as Ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is a herb that is used to reduce stress, and then Evening Primrose is also similar to reducing stress. And yeah, I think it just controls your mood during that time of the month. I haven't gotten it yet, but I'll definitely do that. So those are the side effects. So the boobs will get bigger, your mood changes. I'm not so snappy, but it does make you snappy. What else? I think that's about it. Literally, and those are normal side effects. Okay, you can't tell me anything. So yeah, that is my honest review of the Depo Primera, and I will not advise anyone to get it or try it. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope to see you in the next video. Mwah.